Hello, Blue Cargo 6809, passing 274, descending flight level 170, inbound Olapo, speed 250.
Blue Cargo 6809, Dublin Control, good day. You identified your Olapo 1 Romeo arrival for Adnal, runway 10, reduced landing distance available.
To hotel 2, hold short for 1
runway 10, reduced landing distances available, 2141 meters.
Copy the runway 10, Blue Cargo 6809.
Dublin, good evening, runway 47, Tango Romeo, descending flight level 200, inbound Brunei, passing flight level 260, information hotel and confirmation now runway 10 news in Dublin.
147 Tango Romeo to Control, good day. You identified your cleared Bunid for the Bunid 1 Romeo arrival for runway 10, reduced length of 2141 meters available.
Copy, runway 10 for the Bunid 1 Romeo, runway 47 Tango Romeo.
Ryanair 48 Quebec Tango, descend flight level 130.
130 for Ryanair 48, Quebec Tango, thank you.
Hey, good day, Ryanair 63 Papa Juliet, inbound rotor, climbing 120.
Ryanair 63 Papa Juliet, good day, cancel 230.
Climb level 230, Ryanair 63 Papa Juliet.
Ryanair 90 Tango, contact Scottish 128.055.
128.055, Ryanair 90 Tango, bye.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, descend now, flight level 170.
Descend now, flight level 170, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Ryanair AJ Bravo X-ray, turn right, direct rule out.
Right, direct to rule off, Ryanair 88 Bravo X-ray.
Line on waist runway 28.
Head up away 28, Ryanair 6 Zulu.
Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, stand by for release, sir, but request from radar for you to contact them on 120.77, question 120.755, as soon as practicable after departure, early if you can.
Sorry, Mr. Gentleman, this is still possible, 120.755.
Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, AFR 120.755 as soon as possible. The earlier the better, I think.
Of course, no problem.
Cheers.
North Ryanair 88 Bravo X-ray.
2009, confirm holding Adnan.
Holding Adnan, Blue Cargo 6809.
Over at 8 kilo, contact Shannon 124.7.
Shannon 124.7, still with 8 kilo, bye. Darwin, good evening, Ryanair 88 Bravo X-ray, climbing level 120 to rule off.
Ryanair Bravo X-ray, control, good day, identify cancel 230.
Climb level 230 and maximum speed 290, Ryanair 88 Bravo X-ray.
Seabird 83 Yankee, requesting further descent.
038 Yankee, Roger, descend to person standby for further.
Okay, we'll stand by, 83 Yankee.
Ryanair 4 rectangle, contact Dublin, frequency 120.755.
0755 for Ryanair 48, rectangle, very good evening, bye.
Ryanair 63, Papa Juliet, contact Scottish 123.775.
23775, 63 Papa Juliet, bye.
Babon. Ryanair 48, Quebec Tango, Dublin, good day. Hold that Babon, descend flight level 100. Hold the Babon and descend flight level 100 for Ryanair 48, Quebec Tango.
Low Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, Texas 1 Alpha passing 1000 for 90.
Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, Dublin, good day. Identified, cancel SID, continue present heading, expect right turn.
Present heading, right turn, copy, 6 Echo Zulu.
You're not.
230, Seabird 83 Yankee.
5 degrees.
3000 right heading 085, Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu.
Or 4, right, that's copy, thank you.
From runway 10, reduced distance available, I'll check the
Okay, thank you. 10, copy. Blue Cargo 6809.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, descent at 140.
Descend at 140, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Power down.
Tower 16 0 0 Yankee.
Liner 4 Quebec Tango, turn left heading 300. 300 for Liner 4 Quebec Tango.
Cleared onto runway 16, hold short, runway 10 at all times. Operations 1 and Ryanair 3105, cross runway 34, Mike 1, hold short, link 4.
Cross runway 24, Mike 1, and hold short runway link 4, Ryanair 3105.
Liner 4 Quebec Tango, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1014 hectopascals. 5,000 feet, 1014 hectopascals for Liner 4 Quebec Tango. Okay, sir.
Dublin, good evening, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, descending flight level 130, inbound 0, reducing speed to 3 knots.
Liner 47 Tango Romeo, Dublin, good day. Continue on the Bunnet 1 Romeo arrival and descend flight level 120.
Bunnet 1 Romeo arrival, flight level 120, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Receiver 828 Yankee Dublin, hold that one.
Say again, sorry. Take 3 Yankee.
Receiver 828 Yankee Dublin, hold that one.
Hold that one, 3 Yankee.
4 Quebec Tango, sorry about this, the wind is switching around a little bit on us. Stop descent, flight level 80, correction 70, and can you come back to the hold at Babon? Okay, stop the descent 70, back to the hold at Babon for Ryanair 48 Quebec Tango. Hey firm, sorry about that, the wind is just changing around on us, and we're just trying to make sure. No problem at all. Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, contact Dublin on 135.655, goodbye.
35655, Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, bye. Unit 7, restricted area 4 is cleared now. 230, Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu.
Receiver 828 Yankee Dublin.
Yeah.
Okay, just an update, the wind at Dublin is currently 200, 12 knots, gusting 24, minimum 5. There is a possibility that they will be changing back to runway 28, just stand by west for another spin.
Right. Okay, that's copied, Receiver 828 Yankee.
Apologies for the delay, mate. This is what's monitoring the wind.
Okay, that's fine.
Flight level 110, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Thanks very much.
17 Romeo to control, good day. Identified, continue as cleared for the time being. Reduce minimum clean speed, define the side switch runway we're going on to now. It's either going to be an ILS 210 or the VOR Tango 28.
Okay, reducing fast speed, coming back to start to come up on 7 Romeo, thanks.
Romeo, clear direct, Soren to hold.
Direct, sorry to hold, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Soren.
Fancy Avalon 1 Lima to hold at Soren, expecting VOR Tango 28, come up on 7 Romeo.
47 Tango Romeo, can you confirm which runway we can expect?
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, yep, it'll be runway 28. Current wind 200 degrees, 12 knots, maximum 24, minimum 5.
Runway 28, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Your Tango to 8 and direct Keraf, Blue Cargo 6809.
Okay, from direct Keraf, hold Keraf.
Hold Keraf, Blue Cargo 6809.
Today, stop at 728 Charlie, flight level 1767, flight level 190 direct, 26.
So 728 Charlie to control, good day, clear 500 Liffey.
Flight time route then Liffey or direct Liffey this time, so at 728 Charlie?
So 728 Charlie, you can do direct Liffey.
Direct Liffey, thanks, so at 728 Charlie.
Receiver 828 Yankee Dublin.
828 Yankee, guys.
Okay, I'm sure you copied the last few transmissions. We will be a VOR Tango. VOR Tango goes to runway 28, when ready, route to Soren, hold Soren.
Right.
Okay, VOR Tango for runway 28, and we're route to, sorry, any idea of an expected approach time for it, late 28 Yankee?
Late 28 Yankee, yeah, we'll have that in a minute.
Yeah.
Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, contact Scottish 128.055.
28055, Ryanair 6 Echo Zulu, bye.
Speedbird 828 Yankee, descent to flight level 130.
Set up 130, Speedbird 828 Yankee.
17 Romeo, after Dublin, descent to flight level 140.
That's your Dublin.
After Badgie, descent flight level 140.
So Badgie, clear to descend, flight level 140, come on 17 Romeo, thanks.
Blue Cargo 6809, contact Dublin 132580.
132580, Blue Cargo 6809, thank you, bye-bye.
Dublin, good evening, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo. Heading 285 degrees, descending to flight level 180, speed 250 knots, information due to Boeing 738, passing flight level 216.
Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo, double toll, good day, you are identified, you can route from present position back to Kerav to hold, expect VOR Tango approach runway 28.
Derek Kerav to join the hold and expect VOR Tango approach runway 28, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
Kerav for VOR Tango runway 28.
Blue Cargo 6809 Dublin, good day, thank you. Continue to Kerav to hold, descend flight level 80.
Descending flight level 80, speed 220, Blue Cargo 680.
Roger.
Proof.
Firm, contact Dublin now, frequency 120.755.
120.755, Speedbird 828. Dublin, Speedbird 828 Yankee with you. We're routing to Sorin, and we're descending flight level 130.
Speedbird 828 Yankee Dublin, good day. Continue to Sorin to hold, descend flight level 100.
Sorin to hold, descend flight level 100. Do we have an expected approach time from Sorin, please?
Speedbird 828 Yankee, okay, shouldn't be too long. We have one aircraft already going to Latmo, and then you are two aircraft behind them, so I'd say a maximum of 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, that's copied to Speedbird 828 Yankee. Just to confirm it's for the VOR 428 for Speedbird 828.
Okay, Speedbird 828 Yankee, it's the VOR Tango approach to 28, so that's a displaced threshold of a total landing distance 2141 metres.
I got that, the Tango for Speedbird 828 Yankee.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, we are reducing to holding speed.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, roger, descend flight level 80.
Central Road 80, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
4 November Tango, descent flight level 200.
Descend to level 200, Ryanair 4 November Tango.
Echo 7, correction, engineer 7, that's proof.
17 Romeo, descent flight level 130.
Flight level 130, come on 17 Romeo.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, contact approach 121.1, goodbye.
21 Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, bye-bye.
You're going to hold, Kerav.
3230 northbound, A-Farm, join the hold at Kerav, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
Thank you.
47 Tango Romeo, good evening, maintain flight level 7.
That's clear, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
9 is Speedbird 828 Yankee.
Dublin, can we get a wind check for runway 28, please?
Is that for the Ryanair 480 by Tango?
Affirm, sir.
Ryanair 480 by Tango, the surface wind at the moment is 190 degrees 140.
Understood, thank you for 4 correct Tango.
Tango Romeo, disregard the hold at Sorin, route direct to Latmo, hold at Latmo.
Direct Latmo, hold at Latmo, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, maintain flight level 70.
Flight level 70, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Speedbird 828 Yankee, descend flight level 80.
Elevator, Speedbird 828 Yankee.
Turn left or right, just maintain flight level 70.
Okay, left it is 70, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Bavwood. Bavwood, thanks, over 78 Charlie.
Ryanair 4 November Tango, descent level 180.
Descent level 180, Ryanair 4 November Tango.
Engineer 7 ground.
ILS flight level runway 28.
Stand by, I'll just check now. Engineer 7, that is all copied, and I'll just check the ILS for 28 now.
And continue to carry up to hold, descend flight level 9 or 0.
Continue to carry up to hold, descend flight 19 or 0, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
Over.
47 Tango Romeo. The surface wind at the moment is 190 degrees, 16 knots. That's possibly going to be a slight tailwind for runway 28. I'm hoping to go into VOR Tango for runway 28. They haven't finished the lighting check yet. Hopefully when they finish, the wind is still for a 28 operation.
That's copy. Ryanair 47
Let us know when you want us to post on it.
Someone said Romeo, you can route directly SAR in this time.
Direct on it, come up 17 Romeo on time.
Engineer 7, yes, can confirm now the ILS for 28 has been powered down.
Ryanair 4 November Tango, descend flight level 160.
Descent level 160, Ryanair 4 November Tango.
Strength 5. For clearance, contact 121.880. Schumacher 248, question start approved, February point November.
The current wind 180 at 12 knots. Currently it is VOR Tango approach runway 28. If tailwind component comes into play, it may have to be a switch to runway 10, continue to be assigned hold as clear and by further information.
Engineer 7, just confirm runway operations can resume.
Ryanair 4 November Tango, descend to flight level 150.
Descent level 150, Ryanair 4 November Tango. Public control, a very good evening. So that's Captain Mike at flight level 220. We've been cleared by start flight level 80 when ready. We're back on the speed there, subject to the holding 180 knots.
Silver 72, Mike, Public control, good day. You are identified when ready. Continue to 10 flight level 170. You're cleared for the Baggio 1 Lima arrival, hold Terraz.
Baggio 1 Lima arrival to hold at Terraz. That's runway 10 induced on delay of information.
Silver 72, Mike, Roger, just been updated here now as it stands. The current runway in use is runway 28 with the VOR Tango approach to place threshold, but as the general broadcast that the wind is now marginal for operations on that arrival, so it may be switching to runway 10, but for the time being continue to Terraz to hold.
Okay, direct to Terraz, hold at Terraz, the Baggio 1 Lima arrival 28 expected the Tango approach. Now that's 70 Mike.
From as I advise, that is subject to change.
70 Mike copies.
70 Mike, descent level 160.
Flight level 160, you want to sound now from the 70 Mike?
So 70 Mike, 8 from.
Leave it now, 70.
4 Quebec Tango.
Ryanair 4 Quebec Tango, apologies, it's going to be runway 10 now.
As close as you can now to Babon, to hold at Babon, flight level 80.
Okay, Babon to hold. Expecting the VOR then, I guess, for runway 10, is that correct?
Super Day 28 Yankee negative, it's going to be the ILS for runway 10, so slight improvement there.
Right, okay, so Babon, and we're expecting the ILS for 10. Do we have an expected approach time?
Not at this time, let me just check for you.
4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
4,000 014, and just for 4 Quebec Tango, will it be an ILS?
Airframe, it's ILS for runway 10, Shorten landing distance available, it's at 2141 metres.
Okay, shortened distance, ILS 10, vectors to finals represent, yeah?
Apron.
There, gentlemen, thank you very much for it. Quebec Tango.
Runner 47 Tango Romeo, confirmed with vectors for ILS approach runway 10. Shorten landing distance available, 2141 metres.
Copy it, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo. Do you have the latest wind?
Runner 47 Tango, surface wind 180 degrees 17 knots. Runner 47 Tango Romeo, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend QNH altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
17 Romeo, Dublin, cancel the hold instruction, fly heading 270.
270 degrees, 17 Romeo.
17 Romeo, when able, route direct to Babon, hold Babon.
Babon to hold, 17 Romeo, flight level 130.
17 Romeo, from, I don't have any ATC just yet, but you will be number 8 for the arrival runway 10.
Okay, Babon to hold, 17 Romeo, second.
Thank you, I appreciate your case.
Ryanair 4 Victor Kilo, just hold short inside, but I won't see you in a second. Ryanair 486 Victor, are you on frequency?
Good evening, Ryanair 486 Victor, we are here on line link 5 and record clearance for runway 10.
Ryanair 486 Victor, cross runway 34 via the Papas, Mike 2, Bravos, hold short runway 10.
Cross the runway 34 West Papas, Mike 2 and 1.10 Ryanair 486 Victor.
Ryanair
484 request.
Ryanair 4 Victor, or correction, Ryanair 4 Victor Kilo, follow the company ahead, cross runway 34, hold short runway 10.
The company ahead, cross runway 34.
Look there for 884, taxi Mike 1, hold short runway 34.
Taxi Mike 1, hold short runway 34, that is 486.
Yes, house number 10 vehicle.
Copy, Thomas 93 Echo.
When I check on view speed 230 knots and when I reach descent level 170.
Descent level 170, speed 230 knots, Thomas 93 Echo.
Over 72 Michael.
Go ahead, Dublin.
Over 72 Michael, route direct to Adnal, hold Adnal.
Okay, Adnal to hold now, so that's 72 knots.
Over 72 Mike, A7, you can expect to rejoin the Baggio 1 Romeo arrival, runway 10, reduced landing distance available 2141 meters.
Okay, Adnal to hold, Baggio 1 Romeo, ILS 10, copy, 72 Mike. Where are we in the fix?
Zero number 90 arrival.
7 and 6.
Look out, 6810, turn left heading 265, vectors for the ILS approach runway 10. Shorten landing distance available 2141 metres.
Left on to 65 for runway ILS 10, shorten distance available, blue car for 6809.
Runner 47 Tango Romeo, turn left heading 265.
Left heading 265 degrees, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Runner 48 Quebec Tango, turn right 10 degrees.
Right 2 degrees, radar heading 270 degrees, surrender for Quebec Tango.
34, Mike 2, Bravos, hold short runway 10.
Short runway 24, Mike 2, Bravo, short runway 10, 4.
Ryanair 4 November Tango, descent level 130.
Descent level 130, Ryanair 4 November Tango.
Over 72 Mike, descent level 150.
Flight level 150 for 72 Mike.
For Quebec Tango, turn right heading 285.
Right heading 285 for runner for Quebec Tango.
Runner 47 Tango Romeo, descent altitude 3000 feet.
Descent altitude 3000 feet, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Super 828 Yankee, turn right heading 285.
285 heading for speedbird 828 Yankee. Any idea of track miles now?
2828 Yankee, it's about just under 30 track miles.
Thank you.
And light level 110.
Descent level 110, Ryanair 4 November Tango.
7 Tango Romeo, descent altitude 3000 feet. That is Ryanair 43 Tango, I'll have further descent to the base turn.
Understood for Quebec Tango.
Papa 1 cross before to Papa 2 to hold short of Mike 2 and
Mike, descent level 130.
Flight level 130, so 72 knots.
110 for Shell Yankee 247.
Please.
Reading 320, descend altitude 2000 for Ryanair 48, Quebec Tango.
118, that's 16.
118, 100, November Tango.
828 Yankee, turn right heading 300.
300, great. Speed with 828 Yankee.
Bye.
Sir. 28 Foxtrot Echo, you're number 5, so I'd say at most you will get one rounded hold if indeed you get that.
Thank you very much, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot. Good evening, Shamrock 17 Romeo, flight level 130, routing Babon to hold.
And 17 Romeo, get a radar contact, descend flight level 80.
Then flight level 80, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
Ryanair 174, follow the Aer Lingus on your left, hold short runway 10.
Follow the Aer Lingus on our left, we hold short of 10, Ryanair 174.
Turn left heading 255.
Turn left 255, Blue Cargo 6809.
Ryanair 4 Quebec Tango, continue the right turn heading 130, report to you established. Continue the right turn 130 and report established for Ryanair 48 Quebec Tango. We're localized and established as we speak. Ryanair 48 Quebec Tango, thanks. Maintain your present speed to 4DME, contact Tower 118.6, bye-bye. Present speed to 4DME and Tower 118.6, good evening.
4 November Tango, how much holding can we expect?
0 degrees on Air 47 Tango Romeo.
November Tango, how much is the hold expect?
Very much one rounded hold.
4 knots, minimum 09er, maximum 25 knots. And do caution runway, reduce runway length, sir, and runway 10 clear takeoff.
Yeah, thanks for that. Clear for takeoff, runway 10, Ryanair 486 Victor. Tower, very good evening. It's Ryanair 48 Quebec Tango. We are finally established ILS 10 at 6 miles.
4 Quebec Tango, thank you. You are number 1. Continue approach. Surface wind 190 degrees, 4 knots.
Continue for Ryanair 48 Quebec Tango, thank you.
Ryanair 536, good evening, cross runway 34 via the Papas, Mike 2 Bravo, hold short runway 10.
Taxi 4 via Papas, Mike 2 Bravo, hold short 10,
828 Yankee, turn right heading 330.
330 heading straight to 8 Yankee.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo, descent to altitude 2000 feet, report local established.
Descent to altitude 2000 feet, report log established. Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Just confirm, have you been recleared for runway 10?
I want to just
negative, I can clear you now. Flyer 4471, runway 10, Liffey 2 Echo departure, balance interference remains the same.
runway 10, let me
Flyer 4471, thank you, push and start approved to release point Foxtrot.
push and start approved, Foxtrot 5471.
240.
Left heading 240, Blue Cargo 6809.
Ryanair 2 Foxtrot 210 knots, and altitude 4000.
Speed 210 knots, descend altitude 4000 feet, Ryanair 28 knots for that.
Super 828 Yankee, turn right heading north.
Head north, speed with 828 Yankee.
Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo at 60 ME, reduced to 165 knots.
At 60 ME, 165 knots, Ryanair 47 Tango Romeo.
Super 828 Yankee, speed 180 knots, and have the turns of the south very short.
Okay, 180 knots, speed with 828 Yankee.
486 Victor, identified time, flight level 120.
Flight level 120 and it's 486 Victor.
150. Descend, flight level 150, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Good evening, 74 Uniform Yankee, descending level 180.
4 Uniform Yankee, doing good day, confirm passing level.
Passing 265, 74 Uniform Yankee.
4 Uniform Yankee, thank you. You are identified as your Bagio 1 Romeo arrival, landing runway 10 with a reduced landing distance. Landing distance available 2141 meters.
Distance copied, the Bagio 1 Romeo, 74 Uniform Yankee.
4 Uniform Yankee, thank you. And we've just got that runway back available, so there has been a bit of delays ahead. Hold at knowledge.
Hold that nav for Uniform Yankee. Any approach time?
So for Uniform Yankee, negative hold, we should be 1-2 rounds maximum, if even that, and hopefully you'll be able to get straight in, because there's a precaution is expected to hold that now.
Okay.
Send that runway with you, 11560, direct battery, copy Lima 1014, wind 8076.
So Red 7, that's Romeo, control, good day, identifies your battery from battery 1 Romeo, arrival, hold, Avon.
Battery 1 Romeo, hold the Avon, 787 that runway.
So Red 7, that's Romeo, thank you, descend 65150.
65150, 787 that runway.
So if you could roll now, I'd appreciate it, thank you.
Runway 94, November Tango, descending level 80, in heading 242.
Runway 4 November Tango, good day, turn left heading 230, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
That's heading 230 degrees, descending 5 state with QNH 1014, runway 4 November Tango.
Cargo 6809, turn left heading 170.
Left heading 170, blue cargo 6809.
Front of Mike there. Dublin, good evening. So at 88 Yankee Mike, flight level 190, rotate.
So Lady Yankee Mike, control, good day, identified, continue back to rotate.
Continue that rotate to at 88 Yankee Mike.
Shamrock 93 Echo, descend 5130.
Descend level 130, Shamrock 93 Echo.
93 Echo, report to cleared level Dublin, frequency 132.580.
132.580 with the level, Shamrock 93 Echo. Below in a 486 Victor, number 5 level 120, Jackson 290, match.
Number 486 Victor, Dublin today, cancel 230.
Number number 230 in a 486 Victor. Arrival to hold at Admiral.
93 Echo, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Shamrock 17 or Romeo, contact approach 111 decimal 1.
Go on, Shamrock 17 Romeo, bye.
Ryanair 28 Foxtrot line, correction, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo, turn left heading 210.
Left heading 210 degrees, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
Ryanair 4 November Tango, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Ryanair 4 November Tango.
Approach low, Shamrock 17 Romeo, flight level 7050.
Shamrock 7 Romeo, UDQ, continue the Romeo arrival, expect to turn approach the 86 start.
Continue on the arrival, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
Hold.
Let's copy, do a descent, South 93 Echo.
Got 3, Hotel 2, Hotel runway 34, Ryanair 47 over.
Looks here, 4884, surface wind 190 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10, descend for 88
Ryanair 4 Victor Kilo getting radar contact. When you commence the right turn, fly heading 160.
We commence the right turn heading 160, Ryanair 4 Victor Kilo.
Descending 2,000 feet speed, 160 knots, blue cargo 6809.
Around 47 Tango, runway 8 firm, contact ground 121.8, bye-bye now.
120, Ryanair 47 over.
Hey, firm, holding up Avon, 787 that runway.
Thank you.
Front to runway 34, vacate at Golf.
Left runway 34, Victor Golf, Ryanair 47 over.
Ryanair 10 Romeo X-ray monitor. Ryanair 10 Romeo X-ray monitor tower 118.6.
Monitor tower 186, Ryanair 10 Romeo X-ray.
Victor Kilo, climb flight level 120.
120, Ryanair 4 Victor Kilo.
Victor Kilo, report you're heading now to Dublin now, 135.655.
35655, Ryanair 4 Victor Kilo,
Tango, turn left heading 200.
Left heading 200, Ryanair 4 November Tango.
Flight level 140.
140, Ryanair 4 Victor.
36 Echo, Romeo, descend flight 100, 100.
4 passes to South City, standing flat, 908 1 Alpha.
Looks for 4884, good evening, identified climb, flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, that's 488
Count 93 Echo, disregard hold on Admiral, continue on the 1 Romeo arrival.
Disregard the hold of Admiral, continue under 1 Romeo arrival, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Over 7 for Mike, disregard the hold of Admiral, Admiral, continue on the 1 Romeo arrival.
Admiral 1 Romeo arrival, Shamrock 7 for Mike.
7 for Mike, stand flight level 110.
Level 110, 7 for Mike. Altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
34471 across runway 34 via the mic. Bravo's, hold short runway 10.
Cross 34 by the mic, Bravo's, hold short 10, 4471.
Hotel 2, hold short runway 34.
Echo 3, Hotel 2, hold short runway 34, speed by 88 Yankee.
Shamrock 17 Romeo, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo, reduced to 165 knots.
165 knots, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
Runway 10 Blue Cargo 6809.
Speed with 828 Yankee, hold short runway 34, contact ground 1218, Havana.
Hold short 34, 118, speed by 88 Yankee, bye bye.
Speed not above 290 knots.
828 Yankee, good evening. Cross runway 34, Hotel 1, hold short link 4.
Cross 34, Hotel 1, hold short link 4, speed by 88 Yankee.
5 until 4 on established ILS 10.
Ground 28 Foxtrot Echo Tower, thank you. And continue approach, service wind 160 degrees at 11.
In approach, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo. Over to.
Before uniform Yankee, cancel the hold at Admiral continue on to flight 711 the arrival.
7 Romeo, 74 unit Yankee.
That's again, clear to approach ILS 10 and 4 number Tango. 7 Romeo, descent flight 130 and turn left now direct to DTAC. DTAC 3 join the 1 Romeo arrival.
That's flight 130 direct DTAC 3 goes to 1 Romeo, still with 877. 110, Shamrock 1H ready.
Wait, runway 10, we copy the reduced runway land, speed 83 Delta.
47 Ryanair, 42 Dublin. That's sorry, that's runway 1 to hold any speed.
Listen, that's Romeo, your current speed is fine, thank you, and you can contact Dublin on frequency 120.4755, right?
275 with and on the current speed, so 877, thanks, right.
Cargo 689, thank you, vacate Echo 3, Hotel 2, hold short runway 34.
Hotel 2, hold short 34 Blue Cargo 669.
Speedbird 83 Delta, service wind 160 degrees 12 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
Off, speedbird 83 Delta.
Map, it will be ILS approach, runway 10 with reduced landing distance available, 2141 meters.
Leap 1 Romeo, arrival for Ryanair tuning from that runway 10, reduced runway length 2141.
Ryanair to uniform, thank you, and speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, Ryanair to uniform. Dublin, good evening, approach level 120, Lambton, forward,
Victor 44, climb level 230.
Climb level 230.
Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo, service wind 160 degrees or 12 knots. Runway 10 cleared land, caution, reduced runway length.
Runway 10 cleared to land, copy, reduced runway length, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
283 Delta, Roger, climb flight level 120.
Bravo 120, speed 83 Delta.
Shamrock 17 Romeo, descent altitude 3,000 feet, clear Dallas approach runway 10.
Descent altitude 3,000 feet, clear ILS 10, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
93 Echo, turn left heading 200, reduced to 210 knots.
That's heading 200, speed 210 knots, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Shamrock 17 Romeo, reduced to 180 knots.
180, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
Bird 72 Mike, descent to flight level 80.
Flight level 80, service 72 Mike. Ryanair 4 number Tango, fully established, ILS 10.
Ryanair 4 November Tango, thanks, contact Tower 118.6, bye-bye.
118 dispatch 6, Ryanair 4 number Tango, bye-bye.
Shamrock 93 Echo, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Speedbird 83 Delta, you are identified.
Thank you, speedbird 83 Delta.
On service wind 160 degrees 10 knots.
Good approach, Ryanair 4 number Tango, thanks.
6809, contact delivery 121.880.
121.880 Blue Cargo 669, bye-bye.
Bye now.
00, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
That's 200, 5000, 1014, service 70 Mike. Victor 484, contact Scottish 128, this was 055.
128, 055, that's 48, 4 back.
Double 8 Yankee Mike, contact Scottish 123.775.
123.775, double 8 Yankee Mike, right?
Runner 28 Foxtrot Echo, contact ground 121.8 for Banner.
121.8, bye-bye, Runner 28 Foxtrot Echo.
Under tower 186, over to the Mike.
Good evening, Runner 28 Foxtrot Echo, taxiing the Hotel 2, the Hotel runway 34.
Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, hold short lane 4.
Cross runway 34, Hotel 1, hold short lane 4, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
Zero direct Pablo.
Jersey 6 Echo Romeo, get HU. Continue the Romeo arrival maintaining your 7C. Expect vectors for ILS 10 between Bivdy and Delta Whiskey 754.
Continue at 210 knots, flight level 70, that's copy, thanks, Jersey 6 Echo.
Shark 17 Romeo, contact Tower 118.6, all the best.
186, Shamrock 17 Romeo, bye.
Couple of minutes, you do have company traffic blocking your stand, which will be 121.
Okay, holding at Hotel 1, Ryanair 28 Foxtrot Echo.
17 Romeo, good evening. Number 2, service number 170 to be 0 and Mariner.
Continue Shamrock 17 Romeo. 1 Kilo Juliet, Nimat descending flight level 160, we have Lima QNH 1014.
1 Kilo Juliet, good day, you are identified clear 9 Mat 1 Romeo arrival for ILS approach runway 10, reduced landing distance available 2141 meters, reduced speed to 250 knots.
That's the Nimat, the 1 Romeo arrival for runway, ILS runway 10. 2141 for landing distance at 250 knots an hour and a 150 Kilo Juliet.
Ryanair 2 uniform, descent of 130.
Descent center 130 Ryanair 2.
And Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet from latest information is Lima.
AFM Lima QNH 1014. Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet.
From 230.
That's on 230, Juliet to Dublin.
Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet, I think I stepped on you.
Yeah, we have information Lima QNH 1014, Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet.
Thank you.
121.880 Ryanair 2 Foxtrot.
74, subsequent 182 to be 0 and Mariner, runway 10 clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10, Ryanair 174.
It's going to be a right turn directed exit for Shamrock at 248.
Right, right directed exit and speed not above 290 knots.
290 knots, turn of exit Shamrock at 248.
160 to 4.
180 to 6, 160 to 4, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Starboard 72 Mike, direct to right, stop cleared ILS 10.
Right stop, cleared ILS 10, starboard 70 Mike.
Jersey 6 Echo Romeo, turn right, heading 330.
Right, 330, Jersey 6 Echo Romeo.
Jersey 6 Echo Romeo, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descent to altitude 5,000 feet, 1014, Jersey 6 Echo Romeo.
Dublin evening, Starboard 4 Uniform Yankee, descending level 80.
Starboard 4 Uniform Yankee, EV2, continue the Romeo arrival, expect vectors ILS 10 at Akiva.
Continue with the 1 Romeo, expect vectors at Kiva. Starboard 4 Romeo, 4 Uniform Yankee.
Shamrock 93 Echo, contact Tower 118.6, all the best.
186, Shamrock 93 Echo. And copy, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
Alright, thank you.
8055,
35, 655.
25655 Shamrock at 248, bye.
Continue Shamrock 93 Echo.
Descent level 200, easy normal, Charlie Echo.
4,000 feet.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, Jersey 6 Echo Romeo.
48, midday to you, flying front level 230.
230, Shamrock 248.
Short runway 10.
Papa 2 Mike to Foxtrot 10 Ryanair 9 Whiskey November.
Ryanair 636 November, follow the company ahead, cross runway 34, hold short runway 10.
Follow company runway 34, Foxtrot 10
Ryanair 4 November Tango, contact delivery 121.880.
880 Ryanair 4, good day.
We vacate Echo 3, Hotel 2, hold short runway 34.
Echo 3, Hotel 2 to hold short 34, Shamrock 17 Romeo.
Max speed 290 now.
99 Shamrock at 248.
Now to uniform, good evening, descent flight level 70.
Descent level 70 Ryanair 2 uniform.
Tower 7 Delta Romeo, contact 1 to 1 extra 1.
One Alpha 1, step 8, left runway, right. Good evening, step 8, left runway to you, level 5070, direct Bravo.
Right, 7 Delta Romeo, evening, continue the Romeo arrival, expect vectors at 50.
Continue on the 1 runway, step 8, left runway.
Jersey 6 Echo Romeo, turn right heading north.
Right head north, Jersey 6 Echo Romeo.
Starboard 7 to Mike, descent altitude 2000 please.
2000, starboard 7 to Mike.
140, easy, 1 North Echo. Shamrock 17 Romeo.
Shamrock Nano 3 Echo, subpercent 1 minus 0 degrees 12 knots, runway 10, cleared land, caution, reduced runway length.
Cleared land 10, reduced landing length, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Bye-bye.
230 knots and 132.580, Ryanair. 1 kilo Juliet, bye-bye.
I know. Mike 248, contact status 128.055, bye-bye.
28055, Shamrock 248.
Juliet, good evening. Descent flight level 80.
Second flight level 80, Ryanair, 1 kilo Juliet.
Solid 4, Uniform Yankee.
4, contact Dublin 129.180.
129er, 180, Ryanair 17. Double good evening, Ryanair 536, section 2 Echo 26, 10590.
536, identified climb flight level 120.
Climb flight 120, Ryanair 536.
10, caution, reduced runway length.
Climb runway 10, Ryanair 10, Romeo expect.
Ryanair 636 November, Monitor Tower 118.6.
Zero, direct passenger.
UPS 249 are identified and cleared All-Star 1 Romeo arrival, reduced speed 250 knots.
Okay, after Oscar, the Oscar 1 Romeo and flying at 250 knots, PS 249.
So 2, hold short runway 34.
Echo 3, Hotel 2, hold short 34, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Descent altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descent altitude 5000 feet, 1014, step 87 left runway.
10 Romeo X-ray, subpercent 200 degrees 15 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
Alright, there, please take off Ryanair 10, Romeo expect.
Descend to flight level 130.
Flight 1 Romeo, stand flight level 130, Shamrock 3 Lima, any delay?
Shamrock 3 Lima, there is a good few departures, so a bit of speed control and about half the arrival leg.
Thanks for that, Shamrock 3.
Shamrock 3 Lima, reduced speed 250 knots.
250 knots, Shamrock 3 Lima.
Descent altitude 4000 feet, step 87 left runway. 219 knots, Ryanair 536.
Shamrock 93 Echo ground.
074, Uniform Yankee.
Over 72 Mike, subpercent 1 minus 0 degrees 15 knots. Runway 10, cleared land and caution, reduced runway length.
Clear land 10, stop 7 Mike.
Tower 186, Jersey 6 Echo Romeo, thanks mate.
Starboard 87 Delta Romeo, reduced to 180 knots.
Speed 180, step 87 left runway.
6 Echo Romeo, good day. You are number 2, subpercent 1 minus 0 degrees 15 knots.
Continue approach, Jersey 6 Echo Romeo.
Shamrock 93 Echo, holding short of 24.
793 Echo, thank you. Contact ground 1218. Bye-bye now.
118, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Good evening, Ryanair 536, number 120, section and 290 knots.
Ryanair 536 today to you, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight 230, Ryanair 536. UPS 249, leaving 170.
UPS 249 Roger, reduced speed further now 230 knots.
Slow now to 230 knots, UPS 249.
UPS 249 contact Dublin 120.755. Bye-bye.
120.755, UPS 249, goodbye.
Fly about half the sequence arc.
Go on, Romeo, continue, Ryanair to uniform.
Dublin, good evening, Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet, descend runway 80 open.
Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet, good evening to you. Continue the Romeo arrival. Also expect to fly about half the sequence arc.
Also continue the arrival, Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet.
Hold short of Hotel 4 confirm.
And Super 70 Mike, hold short runway 34.
Yeah, 34, my apologies, 721.
No problem at all. Super 290, stand by. Just want to confirm with you I did caution, reduced runway length.
Delta Romeo, turn right heading north.
Right heading north, service 8 left Romeo.
Surface wind is 190 degrees 18 knots, minimum 07, maximum 23 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 10, show me 290.
October 72, Mike, contact ground 121.8, bye now.
What's your 1872, Mike, right? 19, Ryanair 10, Romeo Extra. Ground, so back, 72, Mike, the whole short, 34, run the hotel.
October 72, Mike Ground, good evening. Taxi cross runway 34, Hotel 1, Foxtrot Outer. Make it link 4 and apron 2 for 1310.
Next slot, 34. 1, the Foxtrot is 133 Lima confirmed, Captain Mike.
October 72, Mike, 1310. Okay, no problem.
23 knots, runway 10, cleared land, and caution reduced runway length.
Clear land, Jersey, 6 Echo Romeo.
Good evening, Summit 4, Uniform Yankee, 150 knots.
So 4 Uniform Yankee, good day, number 2, continue approach, surface wind is 200 degrees 17 knots, minimum 07, maximum 23 knots, continue approach.
Continue approach, Summit 4, Uniform Yankee.
Sending flight level 240, low captain, full back in, very 155.
34 Lima Whiskey, good day to you are identified and cleared battery 1 Romeo arrival, descend to flight level 200.
200, battery 1 Romeo, can we expect holding tonight, 34 Lima Whiskey?
34 Lima Whiskey, no holding. Shamrock 33 Lima, reduce speed 230 knots.
230 knots, Shamrock 33 Lima.
Shamrock 33 Lima, contact Dublin on 132.580. Bye-bye.
132.580, Shamrock 33 Lima, good night.
Bye-bye.
Dublin, good evening, Ryanair 10, Romeo X-ray, coming flight level 120, approaching deck.
Ryanair 10, Romeo X-ray, good day to you, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Ryanair 10, Romeo X-ray.
Good evening, Shamrock 33 Lima, descending flight level 130 to Erquin, and we're 230 knots.
Shamrock 33 Lima, good evening, descend flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Shamrock 33 Lima, and do you want that for Arthur?
Say that again?
That restriction by Arthur?
No level restriction on descent. Shamrock 290, cleared direct to Rulov.
Cleared direct to Rulov, Shamrock 290, thank you.
Romeo, good evening. Taxi cross runway 16, Hotel 1, link 4, stand 202.
Ready cross runway 16, Hotel, cross the link, and 7 stand 202.
Jersey 6 Echo Romeo, affirmative, link 4 for stand 202.
Stand 202.
0 knots to 4, contact tower 118.6, away.
164, 186, 787 left right away.
180.
Descend flight level 180, direction Every, Thomas Cook 1981.
Thomas Cook 1981, confirm the passing flight level.
Passing flight level 294 now, Thomas Cook 1981.
Dublin Hello, Silver 3295 with you. Flight level 140, direct Bagso 8076, Lima 1014.
Stewart 3395, identified and cleared Bagso 1 Romeo arrival, landing runway 10.
Clear Bagso 1 Romeo arrival 10, copy Silver 3295.
China 10 Romeo X-ray, Conic Scottish 128.055, bye-bye. Decimal 055, bye-bye.
128.055, thank you, bye-bye, Ryanair 10, Romeo X-ray.
Dublin, good evening, Ryanair 1 Fox Papa, flight level 240, Baxter, cleared when ready, flight level 180, information Mike.
And station man, say the call sign.
Ryanair 1 Fox Papa.
Ryanair 1 Fox Papa, you are identified and cleared Baxter 1 Romeo arrival, descend to flight level 150.
Baxter 1 Romeo and descend to flight level 150, Ryanair 1 Fox Papa.
Elbon for the Baxo 1 Romeo arrival.
Straight to Elbon, Baxter 1 Romeo, Ryanair 1 Fox Papa.
90, Roger, 280 knots, please.
280,
Flyer 4471 for the moment, not above 250 knots.
Flyer 4471.
Descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Sheet 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, left heading 230 degrees, 101, Kilo Juliet. 200 descending, correction, flight level 220, descending flight level 200, bad the information, Nima.
Liner 2 Romeo Yankee, good day to you. You are identified here at Lipsco 1 Romeo arrival.
Lipsco 1 Romeo, Romeo 10, runner 2 Romeo Yankee.
205, for you.
Good evening, Jason, Alpha Delta, that's 8 Delta with Mike, 1014, flight level 240 on Central Archery.
7 Alpha Delta, Dublin, good day, identified, continue Battery 1 Romeo, arrival, ILS runway 10.
Battery 1 Romeo, ILS 10, Judy 7 Alpha Delta.
49. UPS 249, speed now 210 knots.
Descending controlled airspace now.
3 knots passing.
4471, clear direction rule out.
Loud, Flyer 4471. Dixon 2 Echo departure, passing 2,400 feet, climbing flight level 900.
1 Charlie Russia continues to.
End of runway 10, Solar 3 to 8 Mike.
So 3 to 8 Mike, affirm and the caution reduced runway length.
Copy the reduced runway length, Solar 3 to 8 Mike.
Runner 2 Romeo Yankee, negative.
Niner 180, Sherma 290, go back.
Contact Dublin 120.755, goodbye.
120.755 is fully moving.
Above 280 knots.
Flyer 4471.
UPS 249, contact approach 121 for 1.
Say the frequency again.
UPS 249, contact approach 121.1.
121.1, UPS 249, good day. Agency Foley Whiskey, taking flight 130 on the Battery 1 Romeo, Embraer 175 with Mike.
Now 4 Lima Whiskey, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, Jersey Foley Williams.
Flyer 4471, report your speed restriction out to Dublin on frequency 129.180.
29, 180, good night, Flyer 4471.
Return left heading 180.
Descending 180 degrees, 101, Kilo Juliet.
Contact ground 121.8, thanks for that.
Thanks, mate.
Final 2 now, Victor Delta, line up weight runway 10 and caution reduced runway length.
Landing weight 10 and for the runway length. 20 knots through lab.
Flyer 4471, Dublin, good day, climb flight level 230.
230, Flyer 4471.
Liner 2 Romeo Yankee, clear direct Rubar to rejoin the Lipsco 1 Romeo arrival, descend flight level 130.
That's level 130, it's direct Rubar to rejoin the Lipsco 1 Romeo, runner 2 Romeo.
4. Right to 330 down to 5,000 feet on 1014 UPS 249. Remaining frequency, Solar 3 to 8 Mike.
Final 2 now, Victor Delta, sorry, just need to annotate it on the strip. Confirm I did remind you about the reduced runway length. Final 2 now, Victor Delta Tower, Roger, thank you. The surface wind is 210 degrees, 17 knots. Minimum 07, maximum 27 knots. Runway 10, clear takeoff.
Picking up 10, the next one is direct out of the right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, copy of vacation.
RT uniform, track to depart, contact tower 118.6, all of us.
116, thanks, bye, runner 2 uniform.
18 Charlie, contact Dublin 135.655.
135.655, Sherman 18 Charlie, bye-bye.
And 907 line runway 10, and we are aware of runway 8.
Final 2 uniform, good evening. Continue approach number 1, surface wind 210 degrees, question 210 degrees, 16 knots, minimum 07, maximum 27.
Delta.
Liner 2 Romeo Yankee, cleared now direct DTAC to rejoin the Lipsco 1 Romeo arrival.
DTAC to rejoin runner 2 Romeo Yankee.
Turn heading north, UPS 249. 28 Mike, can we stay in frequency?
So 3 to 8 Mike, contact Dublin 122.580, I think it is, isn't it? Cheers.
122.580, Solar 3 to 8 Mike.
9 of Whiskey November, surface wind 210 degrees 18 knots, minimum 07, maximum 27 knots at runway 10, clear takeoff.
Take up Airline 9 left.
Slow to 180 knots, down to 3,000 feet, UPS 249.
Sharmark 33 Lima, turn left heading 240, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
And altitude 4,000 feet, 1024, and heading is going to be 240 degrees, Sharmark 33 Lima.
Sharmark 33 Lima, just check QNH 1014.
Apologies, 1014, Sharmark 33 Lima.
Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet at 60 ME, reduced to 165 knots.
60 ME, reduced to 160 knots, Ryanair 1 Kilo Juliet. 755 out of 2 ME, bye-bye. Dublin regulation, 1 Yankee Golf, passing level 214, descent 200, approaching gravity, Airbus 320, information Mike.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, Dublin, good day, identified, continue to Ablin, then Lipco 1 Romeo, ILS 10, and Mike is current.
Yes, copy. Ablin, Lipco Romeo, ILS 10. Any inbound delay, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf?
Say again.
Delayed inbound, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf?
Just a bit of congestion, so you reduce your speed now to 250 knots.
250 we have, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf.
110.
Rejoin the 1 Romeo at check, descent level 110, Ryanair 2 Romeo Yankee. Any delays?
Yeah, you will get a good bit of delay, yeah.
Yep.
34 Lima Whiskey, clear direct to Ortex.
Ortex to the runway. Dublin, Ryanair 1 Fox Papa, descending flight level 130, L-Bond to join the back to 1 Romeo.
Ryanair 1 Fox Papa, good day, radar contact, descend, flight level 880.
Flight level 80, Ryanair 1 Fox Papa. Good evening, Shamrock 35 Tango with you, passing 272, descending flight level 190, Rimpu, and we're an A320 with information Mike doing 250 knots.
Shamrock 35 Tango, Dublin, good day to you, identified, fly heading 275 degrees, expect to rejoin the Bagno 1 Romeo arrival for runway 10, information Mike.
Heading 275 and expecting to rejoin back to 1 Romeo for runway 10. We have Mike, Shamrock 65 Tango.
Shamrock 65 Tango, reduced to 230 knots.
230 knots, Shamrock 65 Tango.
Shamrock 27 Golf, 230 knots.
230 knots now, Shamrock 27 Golf.
Shamrock 3395, contact Dublin 132.580, sorry.
132.580, double 3295, thanks.
Here's 7 up, Delta, descent flight level 170.
Dublin 170, 07 Alpha Delta. 120 is made, bye-bye, good night, Ryanair 3 uniform.
9.
Level 180, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf.
1 Yankee Golf, expect to fly the full arc today, so it'll be about 70 miles for the arc and then the arc itself.
Fantastic, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, thank you.
1, link 4, and 127.
Cross speed forward in 1, link 4, and 127, Ryanair 3 uniform. Level 150, Shamrock 65 Tango.
BS 249, thanks. Maintain 180 knots to 60 ME in contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
180 to 6 and go on the tower, UPS 249, good day.
Shamrock 33 Lima, reduced to 180 knots.
180 knots, Shamrock 33 Lima. Richard Jersey, 4 Lima Whiskey, 770 direct Oslex and maintaining 270 knots.
Jersey 4 Lima Whiskey, good evening. Descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, plan for 30 track minutes.
5,000 feet, QNH 1014, and do you wish us to maintain the speed, Jersey 4 Lima Whiskey?
Jersey 4 Lima Whiskey, reduce now to 250 knots and turn right 10 degrees, vectors ILS 10.
250 knots, right 10 degrees will be 300 degrees, I think the ILS 10, Jersey 4 Lima Whiskey. Romeo Yankee, how long do you want to keep 280 knots for?
To Romeo Yankee, actually, we'll start reducing that to 250 knots. Ryanair 9 Whiskey November, flight heading 100.
2,800, climbing flight level 90, passing 2 Echo.
This is number 0, Ryanair 9 Whiskey November, flight heading 100.
Great, Ryanair 9 Whiskey November, nice.
Ryanair 9 Whiskey November, reports are heading now to Dublin on 129.18.
Look, 12918, Ryanair 9 Whiskey November, talk to you later.
Ryanair 636 November, continue on to departure.
Continue departure, Ryanair 636 November.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Yankee, descend flight level 70 and clear direct to Oslex.
Direct Oslex, descent level 70, Ryanair 2 Romeo Yankee.
Stowert 328 Mike, contact Dublin 129.180.
Dublin 129.180, Oscar 1328, Mike.
Next subsequent 210 degrees 17 knots, minimum 07, maximum 27 knots, runway 10 clear takeoff.
Okay, we'll take off our runway 10, reduce next. Onto the E2 Romeo, Quebec, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir. Final 1 Kilo Juliet, contact ground 121.8, hold short runway 34.
121.8, hold short runway 34, Rhino 1 Kilo Juliet.
4 Roger, the push to start is approved to release point Quebec, the QNH 1014.
Push that approved, release at Quebec at 1014, Emirates 164.
Emirates 164, just check you have the reduced runway length, runway 10, Tora 2141 meters.
Emirates 164, that's Ether.
Emirates 164, Roger, and for information, surface wind at the moment, 210 degrees 16, gusting 27, minimum 7.
Emirates 164.
Final 1 Kilo Juliet, hotel, holding short runway 34.
Final 1 Kilo Juliet ground, good evening, taxi cross runway 34, hotel 1, link 4, stand 124.
Cross runway 34, hotel 1, link 4, stand 124, right now 1 Kilo Juliet.
Good evening, Flight line 558, 129 runway 169.
Ryanair 558, ground, good evening, copy 109 Romeo, Mike is current KNH check, clearance to Manchester via Liffey to Echo departure, squawk 1432, departure frequency 132.580, you have a TSAT of 2030.
Okay, Manchester via Liffey to Echo departure running into 1432, driver contact Manchester 580, and copy of Victor, and 558.
Ryanair 558, thanks, readback is correct.
Just for 180 or not?
230 degrees, G 180 or not, just building whiskey.
Lima, good day, you are number 1 at subsequent 210 degrees 16 knots, minimum 07, maximum 27 knots.
Thank you.
Emirates 164, okay, I'll have a word with Met and I'll come back to you.
Thank you very much. Meantime, we'll start the push back, thanks.
Ground, Roger.
Contact Scottish 128.055, goodbye.
128.055, so much 328, Mike, thanks.
Ryanair 9 Whiskey November, cleared direct Babbitt, cleared about Babbitt now.
Direct Babbitt now, Ryanair 9, just confirm, thanks.
Ryanair 9 Whiskey November, contact Scottish 128.055, goodbye.
128.055, Ryanair 9, just confirm. Good evening.
Good evening, Ryanair 636 November, climate search number 120 on heading 175.
Ryanair 636 November, Dublin, good day. Climb flight level 230 on that heading.
Flight level 230 on heading to Ryanair 636 November.
Number 1 Yankee Golf, descend flight level 130.
That fellow 130, show 1 Yankee Golf. Real Quebec.
Over 3395, contact approach 121.1.
Approach 121.1, double 3295.
27 Golf, descend flight level 100.
Stand flight level 100, Shamrock 27 Golf.
Approach runway 10.
070 degrees, clear the LF, runway 130, just building whiskey.
Approach hello, double 3295, descending flight level 80, Astor on the Bagdo, 1 Romeo.
Tower 3395, good evening, sunlight 10 degrees, vectors on us, approach for runway 10.
Runway 10 degrees, new heading 260, double 3295.
Tower 3395, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend 5,000 feet, 1014, Stobart 3295.
Ryanair 1 Foxtrot Papa, turn left heading 200. Left heading 200, Ryanair 1 Fox Papa.
Number 180, approaching Pico.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, contact Dublin 120.755, goodbye.
20755, I'll let Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, bye.
636 November, cleared direct Texas.
Texas Ryanair 636 November.
Ryanair 376 Bravo, Dublin, good day. Continue 52 Rimbo Bagdo, Bagdo 1 Romeo, runway 10, information is Mike.
52 Rimbo Bagdo, Bagdo 1 Romeo, and we have Mike Ryanair 376 Bravo.
Ryanair 376 Bravo, descend flight level 150.
290.
Right heading 290, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf.
Golf, descend flight level 80.
10580, Sound 27 Golf.
This is 7 Alpha Delta, descend flight level 70.
Flight level 70, 7 Alpha Delta.
Golf, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Charlie 1 Yankee Golf. Which is the falling whiskey.
Perfect. Trying to see that some big appear direct Rhubar, so we go into Let's Go on Romeo.
Rhubar for the Let's Go on Romeo, right now, 397 Victor.
1,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Altitude 5,000 feet, 014, Sharman 27 Golf.
27 Golf, contact approach 121.1.
1, Sharman 27 Golf, please. 3,000 feet, runner 2 Romeo. 125 Tango.
125 Tango, actually you can make that 220.
220, Sharman 25 Tango.
Runner 2 Romeo Yankee, turn right, heading 360.
Right turn heading 360, runner 2 Romeo. Approach, good evening, Sharman 27 Golf, inbound Nackle, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
Sharman 27 Golf, good evening, continue on clear to Echo for ILS approach runway 10.
Okay, continue, Sharman 27 Golf. Reducing speed now, runway 1 Fox Papa.
Over 3395, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, double 3395.
37 Alpha Delta.
Tommy?
Uniform reduced to 220 now.
You're turning out, runner 340. This is Fontenay 82 Romeo, Quebec.
Hammock 1 Yankee Golf, clear direct to DTAC to rejoin the 1 Romeo arrival.
DTAC, join the arrival against Sharman 1 Yankee Golf.
7 Alpha Delta.
Runner 2 Romeo Yankee, reduce speed 180 now.
Speed 180, runner 2 Romeo Yankee.
Over 3395, turn left heading 240.
That's heading 240, good, double 3395.
37 Alpha Delta, turn right 15.
Right 15, heading 300 degrees, 07 Alpha Delta.
Runner 1 Foxtrot Papa, reduce speed to 165 now.
Reduce it now, runner 1 Fox Papa.
Runner 2 Romeo Yankee, turn right direct to Gannett, clear for the ILS approach runway 10, report to passengers.
Right turn, Gannett, clear ILS, runway 10, welcome runner 2 Romeo.
Back up in good day, contact up at 230.
Step into 230, Fontenay 82 Romeo, Quebec. Okay, on the heading now, Shark 27 Golf.
Runner 1 Foxtrot Papa, contact the Tower 118.6.
118, runner 1 Fox Papa.
Over 3395, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend altitude 3,000 feet, double 3395.
Quebec, Echo 3 Hotel 2, hold short, runway 34.
Echo 3, Hotel 2, hold short, 34,
Flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Sharman 1 Yankee Golf. Good evening, runner 1 Fox Papa on the ILS 10 at 3.5 miles.
Runner 1 Foxtrot Papa, target evening, surface wind 220 degrees 15, line 27, minimum 10 knots, runway 10. Clear land, reduce runway length.
Clear land and reduce runway length, runner 1 Fox Papa.
Jersey 40 Lima Whiskey, contact ground 121.18 tonight.
118, Jersey, hold short. 2580, good night. Thanks a lot for runner 340, uniform.
Jersey 4 Lima Whiskey, good evening, taxi, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, link 4, and 205 Romeo.
Okay, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, link 4, and 205 Romeo.
Over 3395, reduce speed 180 now.
Reduce to 180, double 3395.
Jersey 7 Alpha Delta, turn right heading 350.
350 degrees, 7 Alpha Delta.
Runner 2 Romeo Yankee, contact the Tower 118.6, good evening.
186, runner 2 Romeo Yankee, bye-bye.
210 knots.
210, Sharman 1 Yankee Golf.
Registering 22014, gusting 27, minimum 9er, and there's a variation between 180 and 250 degrees. Emirates 164, just keeping the picture, there is a plan to switch to 28, traffic to land at about time 54 for runway 10.
Emirates 164, understood, so flight right left, running 28 after that land.
Emirates 164, affirmative, but we're working on that at the moment.
And now I take start to service.
Emirates 164, okay, it'll be your choice at the moment. Do you want a taxi for runway 10 or hold for runway 28?
Emirates 164, stand by 5 minutes hold, we'll set this down.
Okay, no problem.
Good evening. Ryanair 272, Sam 121, information. Mike, reverse clearance for Stanford, please.
Ryanair 272, good evening. It'll be runway 28 for departure. Copy your 121, clearance to Stansted via Liffey 5 Alpha departure, squawk 5433, departure frequency 132.580.
Clearance Stansted off runway 28 by the Liffey 5 Alpha departure, squawk 5433, 132.580 on Airborne, Ryanair 272.
Ryanair 272, read back is correct. You have a TSAT of 2035 if you can request the company to keep it updated.
Right, 070 degrees, report established, 07 Alpha Delta, runway 10.
Double 3395 established, 7.5 miles.
Tower 3395, thanks, continue number.
Continuous double 3395.
Number 213 Dublin, good day. Continue Lambda, Rimbu, Bagzo 1 Lima for COR Tango approach runway 28, information is now November.
Cover the information at Rimbu, Bagzo 1 Lima for the VOR Tango 28, Shamrock 213.
Number 213, a firm at descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Shamrock 213.
Runway 34, Hotel 1, Foxtrot Outer, Link 5, Stan 122.
Runway 34, Hotel 1, Foxtrot Outer, Link 5, Stan 122, runway 1 Foxtrot Outer. 35,000 feet, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf.
Shamrock 6 Flight Tango, descend altitude 4,000.
Descend 4,000 feet, Shamrock 6 Flight Tango.
9 knots.
Continuous double 3395.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Yankee on runway 34, hold short of the hotel.
34 short hotel, Ryanair 2 rooms. 90 for base, Shamrock 27 Golf.
Ground Emirates 164.
Emirates 164, ground.
You said landing was at 54.
Emirates 164, affirmative. I'll try and get you a more accurate time, just stand by one.
Yeah, because definitely with 250 knots, it's too much for us. So we water hold here, don't start our engines yet, I know we started the boost. And just wait for your update and we'll take 28.
Emirates 164, okay, understand you're going to wait for runway 28, and that's understood. You're at release point Quebec and standing by for the start.
Thank you very much, waiting your update.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Yankee.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Yankee, good evening. Taxi runway 34, vacate Golf, Foxtrot Outer, Delta Sierra, Stan 110 Lima.
Okay, 34 Golf, Fox Outer, Delta Sierra 110 Lima, Ryanair 2 Romeo Yankee.
Ryanair 34 Sierra, uniform descending flight of Blade 0 Tango.
34 Sierra, everyone, good evening, continue on.
Roger.
Shamrock 27 Golf, turn left direct to Gannett, cleared on at support runway 1.
Track Gannon now, cleared LS 10, Shamrock 27 Golf.
6, correction 120.755.
Today, Texan 1 Alpha, squawking 0523 and departure frequency 10755 and we are for the radio, trans 2883.
Your trans 2883 read back is correct. I'll call you back with the push and start listen out.
Heading by 2883.
Ryanair 558, start the work tonight, Romeo, we get push and start please.
One Tango.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, reduce speed 200 knots. I'll have a base turn in about 3 or 4.
Speed 200, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf.
Shamrock 6 Flight Tango, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Shamrock 6 Flight Tango. Flight over 130, reducing 220, Shamrock 213.
Clearance runway 28, Liffey 5 Alpha departure, balance of your clearance remains the same.
So it's Liffey 5 Alpha departure from Kuwait, Ryanair 558.
Ryanair 558, read that correct. I'll call you back with the push and start listen out.
Okay.
Stobart Mike Kilo, the push is approved, report ready for tow.
Shamrock 27, let's confirm reduce the minimum approach.
Minimum approach speed, Shamrock 27 Golf.
Shamrock 6 Flight Tango, reduce speed 180.
180 knots, Shamrock 6 Flight Tango.
Ground road double 3395, just vacated down.
Stobart 33905, good evening, taxi Hotel 2, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, Foxtrot, and factor for 132, sorry, 132 Romeo. Continue Hotel 1, link 4, 132 Romeo.
Hotel 1, link 4, 132 Romeo,
The 1 Romeo run. Continue 1 Romeo arrival, right at 397 Victor.
Question. Affirmative, it'll be runway 28, short in length, and it'll be a Liffey 5 Alpha departure, runway 28.
Roger, Monday clearance, runway 28 for departure, Liffey 5 Alpha, and runway that short in length, Emirates 164.
Emirates 164, read back correct, and it's a Tora of 2141.
That's covered, Emirates 164.
Then 2 Juliet 58, stand 202 November, dash 81014, if it's not getting forward.
Jersey 2 Juliet Bravo, good evening, it'll be runway 28, clearance Southampton by Petlet 5 Alpha, departure squawk 1454, departure frequency 120.755.
Taxi 5 Alpha, runway 28, squawk 1454, 120.755 is 2 Juliet Bravo.
Jersey 2 Juliet Bravo, read back is correct.
Laser Sherman Court Yankee Golf.
Great, thank you. Tarmac 213.
Tarmac 27 Golf, wind 210 degrees, 18 knots. Runway, gusting now 25, minimum 9 knots. Runway 10, cleared land, reduced runway length.
Clear land 10, reduced runway length, Tarmac 27 Golf.
Jersey 7 Alpha Delta, contact ground 121.8, good night.
121.8, Liffey.
Sherman 4 Yankee Golf, reduced speed 180.
C180, Sherman 4 Yankee Golf.
R34, Sierra from reduced speed 190.
190 knots, on our 34 Sierra.
Hotel 1, hold short, link 4, you'll be giving way to opposite direction, towing RJ.
Late taxi, runway 3, holding short of link 4, giving way to RJ 57 Alpha.
Sorry?
Sherman 65 Tango, number 2, contact the Sarah 118.6.
186, good evening, Sherman 64 Tango. Approach good afternoon, 376 Bravo, descending 0, approaching Ogden.
376 Bravo, turn right 10 degrees, vectors now for the islands, approach runway 10, you're about 35 miles per distance.
Right 10 degrees, 376 Bravo. You at 5.5 miles, 10.
Shower 65 Tango, good evening, number 1, continue approach, wind 200 degrees, 21. Max 31 knots, minimum 9 knots.
Continue Sherman 65 Tango.
November, passing level 31 to level 200 and down to the left.
Sherman 4 Victor Bravo Dublin, good day to you. Identified, continue to SOPAS for runway 28, VOR Tango approach, information is November, and we copy your emergency.
Thank you very much, and SOPAS for VOR Tango for 28 on our Victor Bravo. The doctors on board will be requested an ambulance to meet our patient. You coordinate that, or should we call our company?
I'll pass it on here.
Thank you.
Sherman 611, contact Dublin 132.580, goodbye.
132.580, by name Sherman 611.
Sherman 4 Victor Bravo, ambulance is organised, we'll meet you on the ground.
Super, thank you very much for Victor Bravo.
Code 611, roger, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Sherman 611. Do you know how long a delay we can expect?
They can expect a 10 to 12 minute delay.
Roger, Sherman 611.
To ground, hello again.
Graham, just to ask you, how long do you think it will be before we can push the cement ground through nowadays? I think you might have to go to another aircraft.
Ryder 272, okay, if you just hold on to them, I've got an updated TSAT for you of 2047. You're on 121, and your push and start is approved to release point Romeo.
Push start approved now to Romeo. Thank you, Ryder 272. Ryan, good evening, Sherman 27 Golf, Hotel 2.
Sherman 27 Golf, good evening, taxi. Cross runway 34, Hotel 1, link 4, stand 311 Lima.
Okay, cross 34, Hotel 1, link 4, 311 Lima, Sherman 27 Golf. 4,000 feet for 397 Victor.
Wind 210 degrees, 17 knots. Max 31, minimum 9 knots.
Sherman 1 Yankee Golf.
34
forward here and look copy. Reduce speed to 165 knots, is that okay?
Perfect, sir, thanks.
25 Beta Prayer 195 November, QNH 1014, 205 left, request departure.
Over 6258, good evening, copy 205 left, clearance south end via Litty 5 Alpha departure, squawk 7640, departure frequency 132.580, you have a TSAT of 2110.
Clearance London south end, Litty 5 Alpha departure, squawk 7640, airborne frequency 132.580, TSAT 2110, over 6258.
Over 6258, thanks, read back is correct. Break, Reiner 558.
Okay, go ahead, 558.
Reiner 558, can you just request the company to update your TOBT to generate a new TSAT, please?
Okay, we'll go Reiner 558.
Eurotrans 2883, I'll have the push and start for you momentarily, and you can push to the Charlie Centre line when lit, QNH 1014.
Push to Charlie Centre line, QNH 1014, Eurotrans 2883.
Ground, good evening, 165 Tango with you on Bravo 3.
77, contact Dublin 132, that's not 580, goodbye.
132, 580, Shamrock 677, good night.
Sound 414.
Flight level 90.
TSAM flight level 90, Shamrock 611.
Good evening, Shamrock 677, descending 130, Bikes 01, Lima, holding Karoff.
Shamrock 677, patrol good, they hold Karoff, you can have 120, expect to view or tango approach runway 28 Dublin.
Well, level 120, Shamrock 677.
Shamrock 611, confirm your passing level this time.
Evening, Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo, descending level 130, SOPAP.
Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo, Dublin control good, they commuter to SOPAP, west forward speed, view or tango approach runway 28 Dublin.
Thank you, SOPAP, 320 knots at the moment, and expecting viewer Tango Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo, requesting further descent.
Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo, descent level 70.
Thank you, level 70, Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo.
Do you want to hold on stand for the moment or continue with the pushback?
Hamilton Aircraft,
Seabird 829er, you have a TSAT of 2050, valid for 5 minutes.
Fully level station, 829.
Seabird 829er, push start approved to release point Charlie, QNH 1014.
TSAT please, release point Charlie and 1014, Seabird 829.
How would you send altitude 3000?
Yeah, 3000, Victor, 376 Bravo. 10 clear land, reduce over there.
Houston under runway 10, Ryanair 34, Sierra Uniform.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Dog, contact ground 121, good night. 2590.
Flight 2590, Rimbu, Bagzo 1, Lima arrival, VOR Tango approach to runway 28.
Okay, it will be VOR Tango runway 28, Rimbu, Bagzo 1, Lima, report 2590.
Flight 2590, a firm identified, descend flight level 170, descend at 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Descend 170, 2000 or greater, report 2590.
Alright.
Turn hello, Runner 812 Charlie Town 124, November, 140,
Reiner 810 Charlie, good evening, copy 124, clearance to Bristol via Petwood 5 Alpha departure, squawk 5472. Departure frequency 120.755. You have a TSAT of 2055.
Bristol, Petwood 5 Alpha, 547. Departure 120.755 down to correction 2055.
69 Dublin, good day, identified. Continue Rimbu, Bagzo 1 Lima arrival, VOR Tango approach to runway 28, information November.
Rimbu, Bagzo 1 Lima, we are Tango 28 right now.
669, I'll have lower for you in a moment. Continue and hold at Kara.
Continue holding at Kara right now, 669.
Flight 2590, hold at Kara.
Hold at Kara, report 2590.
Dublin, good evening, so 59 close, formation November, QNH 1014, Naima 1 Lima arrival.
Tower 59 Echo Delta Dublin, good day, identified. Continue Naimat 1 Lima, hold at Karav, it is a VOR Tango approach runway 28.
Continue 1 Lima 9 mile arrival, hold at care of viewer Tango runway 28, so 59 Echo Delta.
759 Echo Delta, speed 200 knots.
200 knots, the speed for Tower 59 Echo Delta, thank you.
Ryanair 340 Sierra Uniform, contact ground 121.8, good night.
121 decimal 8, good night, Ryanair 340 Sierra Uniform.
121 decimal 1.
1 for Victor Bravo, thank you, bye-bye.
No problem, goodbye.
Shamrock 213, good evening, maintain flight level 8, sir.
Look up, Shamrock 213.
Good evening, Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo, inbound Silver, take 5 please.
Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo, good evening, continue as cleared, so far.
Let's go for Victor Bravo.
Establishing my list 1 for you, and 376 Bravo.
376 Bravo, reduced speed 165 knots, number 2.
365 right now, 376 Bravo.
Lima, thank you, Ryanair 34 Sierra Uniform.
272, holding short number.
Ryanair 272, thanks. Following traffic from runway 10, I'll call you back for further down.
Okay, standing by. To Bravo. Currently there's 2 on the approach for runway 10. Number 2 should be on the ground about 2 or 3 minutes.
Thank you for Victor Bravo.
376 Bravo, confirm you are established.
After the top around 376 Bravo.
376 Bravo, contact the Tower 118.6, plane.
186 right, 376 Bravo, bye-bye.
Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo, just to confirm it's for the VOR Tango approach runway 28 with a short landing distance.
VOR Tango 28 and after copy, Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo.
Shamrock 213, just to confirm it's for VOR Tango approach runway 28, short landing distance.
Hey, firm VOR Tango with a short landing, Shamrock 213.
The line will not be lit. You'll be taxi number 2. In fact, disregard will my land.
Okay, no problem. Let's start with here.
And those calls 288 request taxi. Osman 202, first right time, Oscar FM.
Eurotrans 2883, make a slow taxi, Mike 2, hold short, runway 16.
Slow taxi, Mike 2, hold short, runway 16, hold call 288.
Seabird 829er, hold position, I will call you back. Starboard Mike. Starboard Mike, Kilo, thanks, copy you on hangar 6. Break, Ryanair 397 Victor, good evening, taxi left runway 34, vacated golf.
Left runway 34, vacated golf,
202, first right time, Oscar FM.
Shamrock 611 doesn't cancel the hold, that's Tara, rejoin the 1 Lima arrival.
At Tara, rejoin the 1 Lima arrival, Shamrock 611.
Bravo 1 Foxtrot.
1.1 on the 1 Lima, Shamrock 611, bye-bye.
Forward 6258, okay, that's understood. And yeah, the update has just come through. Your push and start is approved, release point Echo QNH 1014.
Push and start approved, Echo QNH 1014, Summer 625. Jersey 2, Juliet Bravo, request taxi, where's that push start?
Jersey 2, Juliet Bravo, I have traffic behind, I will call you back. And can you just request the company update your TOBT, please?
We did see, so I'll do it again.
Ryanair 272, taxi left, runway 16, Echo 2, hold short, runway 28.
Left on to runway 16, Echo 2, and hold short, runway 28, Ryanair 272.
170, and stand by for lower.
Oh, Tango, we are Tango 28, airport 2590.
Operations 1 Grand. Operations 1, copy that, thanks for your assistance.
Towards that.
Number 34 Yankee Dublin, good day, identified. Badly, Avalon 1 Lima, runway, VOR Tango approach, runway 28, and information is November.
Here we have November 1014, Badly, Avalon 1 Lima, VOR Tango, Shamrock 3 for Yankee.
250 knots.
Okay, back to 50 knots, Shamrock 3 for Yankee.
Taxi for Yankee. Yeah, we just changed over runway there. There is a little bit of congestion ahead. Hopefully you won't have to hold.
Okay, thank you so much, Frank.
Liner 376 Bravo, good evening. Hold short runway 1634.
3000 CQNH 1014, Shamrock 2 and 3. Flight level 140, so 5 Michael Alpha.
Liner 669, descend flight level 160.
That's right, 160, and I think it's fine.
Seabird 829er, taxi link 4, Mike 1. Hold short runway 16.
Link 4, Mike 1, hold 16, Seabird 829.
555, we have a 46.
Tango approaching.
Thank you, 310 KZB or Tango for 28, Shamrock 4, Victor Bravo.
Level 130, so 5 Michael Alpha. 13.
0 descend 2, flight level 100, 100.
Level 100, Bravo 2590.
Level 2590, thank you, report vacating flight level 110.
220, Shamrock 2 and 3.
Victor Bravo.
From the hold, Fast Carol rejoin the 1 Lima arrival.
After Carol, rejoin the 1 Lima arrival. On the script, 7.
Plot outer, link 5, stand 121. Emirates heavy on the right will give way to you. Liner 272, continue taxi runway 16 and then make a right, Echo 2, hold short runway 28.
Continue taxi, runway 16, Echo 2, then hold short runway 28, Liner 272. We're just a bit confused with the lights.
Liner 272, okay, that's understandable. It's just indicating the stop down to 16 and the work in progress.
Fair enough, thank you.
Jersey 2 Juliet Bravo, I have an updated CSAT. I'll call you back with the push and start. You can expect release point Charlie.
Okay, that's right. Thank you, Jersey.
Seabird 829er, continue taxi left runway 16, Echo 2, hold short runway 28.
Continue taxi runway 16, Echo 2, hold short 28, Seabird 829.
Doing good, descend to flight level 70 to be level by Peacock.
Descend level 70, level Peacock, Shamrock 34 Yankee.
Shamrock 34 Yankee, thank you. And with that restriction in mind, as soon as possible, reduce your speed to 230 knots.
Okay, with that in mind, back to 230 enabled, Shamrock 34 Yankee.
Bravo 2590, level 100, package.
Thank you. Break, Stoward 59 Echo Delta, descend flight level 100, 100.
Same flight level 100, so 59 Echo Delta.
Provider Echo Delta, thank you. Report passing flight level 120.
We'll report passing flight level 120, so 5 Echo Delta.
Right, runway 16, Echo 2, hold stop to it, following the British Airways transfer to it.
Liner 272, confirm you have the reduced runway length Tora 2141 meters.
Hey firm, reduced runway length 2141 meters, Liner 272.
Liner 272, thank you. Monitor tower 118.6.
Tower 118.6, all of that, Liner 272.
Seabird 829er, check you have the reduced runway length 2141 Tora.
FM, Seabird 829.
Seabird 829, thank you. Monitor tower 118.6.
116, Seabird 829, bye-bye.
Check 118.6.
118.6, Seabird 829, bye-bye.
Emirates 164, thanks for your patience. Taxi Hotel 1, runway 16, Echo 2, hold short runway 28.
Hotel 1, runway 16, Echo 2, hold short 28, and 164. What did the understanding that if you waited for the runway change, that was number 1 for departure?
Emirates 164, I did tell you be in a sequence of traffic due to the work in progress.
Ground evening, Rhino 156, constant 1QT with November, unit 1014, 17 evening, critical ground departure, please.
Station for the clearance take and the call sign, please.
Ryanair 156 on stand 122.
Ryanair 156, good evening, copy on stand 122, clearance to lead by Litty 5 Alpha departure, squawk 7020, departure frequency 132.580, you have a T-SAT of 2120.
Fair enough, Shamrock 611.
Shamrock 677, reduced to minimum clean speed.
Minimum clean, Shamrock 677.
Affirm.
Yeah, we're ready there, Shamrock 677.
Roger.
No worries.
Bravo 6, number 6, Bravo 6, and contact Bravo 21-189.
X6 Bravo 6 on the ground. Thank you very much for your help. Bye-bye.
Affirm Shamrock 2 and 3.
Shamrock 2 and 3, speed not below 160 knots to 4 miles per second.
164, Shamrock 2 and 3.
Shamrock 2 and 3, contact Tower 118.6, bye.
186, Shamrock 2 and 3, goodbye.
Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu, descend flight level 140.
Please have to fly level 140, Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu.
Ryanair 54 Hotel Golf, descend flight level 150.
Descend level 150 and 54 to go.
Shamrock 3 Alpha Romeo, descend flight level 160.
Descend flight 160, Shamrock 3 Alpha Romeo.
Field translated, 3 minutes in position.
Good evening, Shamrock 4 Victor Bravo, vacating.
Shamrock 4 Victor Bravo, good evening. Continue taxi on the Bravos, hold short runway 16. Traffic on the left, runway 16 giving way. You'll be giving way to Steepers on Echo City.
Copy, show Bravos and hold short of 16, Shamrock 4 Victor Bravo. No Zulu.
Ryanair 54 Hotel Golf, likewise when you reach Carav on the arrival, hold at Carav once around.
Carav to hold, Roger, Ryanair 54 to go.
And Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu, maybe reduce the speed to holding speed.
Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu away from.
Okay, copy.
Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu, descend flight level 130.
Please have the flight level 130, Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu.
Dublin, good evening, somewhere to 29 Golf Lima, direct to 9 map, flight level 140, information November, QNH 1014, ATR 76.
Over 29 Golf Lima, good evening, cleared 9 map 1 Lima. When you reach Carav, hold at Carav and it's a VOR Tango approach.
9 map for the 9 map 1 Lima, it's from reaching Carav, hold, and it's copy to VOR Tango, over 29 Golf Lima.
Shamrock 3 Alpha Romeo, when you reach Carav on the arrival, hold at Carav.
Hold at Carav, and can we reduce speed now, Shamrock 3 Alpha Romeo?
Shamrock 3 Alpha Romeo away from.
Thank you.
Shamrock 247, clear direct to Starin, now hold at Starin.
Starin, hold at Starin, Shamrock 247. 3.
Thank you very much, Bravos, all the way forward, 3, Shamrock 64 Victor Bravo.
Ryanair 1 Charlie, stand 124 per stop.
Ryanair 81 Zulu, Charlie 124, first star approved, release point Bravo, QNH 1014.
Christoph, please lost stand 124, QNH 1014, release Bravo, Ryanair 81.
Ryanair 558, continue taxi Papa 1, runway 16, hold short of taxiway Bravo 3.
Runway 16 and hold short of Bravo 3, and 558. Ground Shamrock Delta Sierra.
Shamrock Delta Sierra, good evening. Listen out, I'll call you back in turn.
Dublin, good day, Shamrock 70 Vector, descent flight level 240, level 10 for battery.
Shamrock 70 Victor, good evening, cleared battery 1 Lima. When you reach Starin, hold at Starin.
Battery 1 Lima and holding at Starin. Do you know what delay is, Shamrock 70 Vector?
What advice?
9, passing 1000 stairs, coming flight level 9, taxi 1 Alpha.
Fever 829 Dublin, good day, identifies climb flight level 120.
120, good 829.
611, minimum speed 160 knots to 4 miles per second.
160 to 4, Shamrock 611.
Shamrock 611, give very much, minimum speed 160 to 4 miles.
Sorry, minimum speed 160 to 4, Shamrock 611.
Shamrock 611, contact the Tower 118.6, good evening.
118.6, Shamrock 611, bye-bye.
Shamrock 70 Victor, descend flight level 170.
Descend flight level 170, Shamrock 70 Victor.
They change, say maximum of 8 minutes.
7, thank you. 288P and we need to 118.6.
Emirates 164 and turn, taxi Echo 2, hold short on way 28, monitor tower frequency 118.6.
Echo 2, hold short 28 and 118.6, Emirates 161. 28 taxi forward to this place, pressure.
That's copy your transfer 83 via Echo 2, line up and wait runway 28.
Shamrock 213, continue right onto the Bravo taxiway, contact ground 121, good night.
Travel 218, Shamrock 213, goodbye.
Good night, line up my Control, good evening, Ryanair 272, lift eastbound off departure, flying level 120.
Ryanair 272, good evening, flying flight level 230, good roll up.
Flight level 230, direct rule up, Ryanair 272.
Ryanair 272, speed 290 on up.
4 Hotel 1, runway 16, Echo 2, hold short runway 28.
Continue forward, Hotel 1, down runway 2634, FH, hold short runway 28, please 205. Start Shamrock 213 to Bravo.
Shamrock 213, good evening, taxi Bravo, flight 2, hold short runway 16.
Bravo Mike 2, hold short of 16, Shamrock 213.
Ryanair Victor Zulu, go ahead, your message. Romeo for X-ray 5, roger, thank you. I will call you back. Shamrock Delta Sierra, go ahead, your message.
Good evening, sir. We're in A320, stand 318 Lima, requesting dark cockpit push and tow to hangar 6, please.
318 Lima for hangar 6, roger, listen out, I'll give you a call back.
For level 82, so 5 Michael Alto.
From 33, minimum 9 and on. Go by 28, cleared land, display threshold.
Clear to land, runway 28, Shamrock 611.
Mark 677, established endpoint BOR Tango 28.
Shamrock 677, thank you, continue number 2.
677. 1, goodbye. 171, Shamrock 24, Yankee, bye. Departure, good evening, Hotel 2883, take 10, 1 Alpha departure.
Trans 2883, Dublin, good day, confirm passing altitude.
Think 2000 feet altitude, Hotel 2883.
Trans 2883, identified, climb flight level 120.
2 class level 120, Hotel 2883.
Shamrock 677, contact the tower 118.6, good evening.
36, Shamrock 677, bye.
9414, airborne frequency 120.755 and QSAT 2120 to the 1 Charlie uniform.
Jersey 1 Charlie uniform, thank you, read back is correct. Ryanair 81 Zulu Charlie, taxi straight ahead, apron 1, link 5, Papa 1, hold short runway 16.
Straight ahead, Alpha 1, link 5, Papa 1, hold short runway 16, on able to Charlie.
Shamrock 213, continue taxi, cross runway 16, Mike 1, right Foxtrot Zulu, stand 409 Romeo.
Okay, clear to cross, Mike 1, Foxtrot Zulu, 409 Romeo, Shamrock 213. 5 Michael Alto.
Over 6258, monitor tower frequency 118.6.
Monitor tower 118.
Contact ground 121.8, good night.
Echo 7 Bravo 612 destination, Shamrock 611, good night.
Silver 29 Golf Lima, contact Dublin on 132.580, bye-bye.
132.580, bye-bye, Silver 29 Golf Lima.
Shamrock Delta Sierra, are you able to push to November?
Affirm, can push to November, Delta Sierra.
Shamrock Delta Sierra, thank you. The push is approved to November, report ready for tow.
Push to November, report ready for tow, Shamrock Delta Sierra.
Shamrock 4 Juliet Romeo, descend flight level 90.
Flight level 90, Shamrock 4 Juliet Romeo. Bravo's Mike 2, hold short 16, Shamrock 611.
Airfox 2590, just to confirm it's a VOR Tango approach only 28.
Affirmative, VOR Tango 28, Airfox 2590.
Goodbye. 5655, bye-bye, 23. Dublin, your transfer, ATC, climbing 7120.
Trans 2883, good evening, climb flight level 210.
Class level 210, transfer, ATC.
Trans 2883, speed 290 on off.
Maximum 290, your transfer, ATC.
Ryanair 7 Julie, descend flight level 150.
Heading flight level 150, Ryanair 7 Juliet.
Freebird H29, contact Scottish 128.055, bye-bye.
055, good day. Nice, bye.
Link 4, Shamrock
3 Alpha Romeo, descend flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, Shamrock 3 Alpha Romeo.
Shamrock 70 Victor, descend flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, Shamrock 70 Victor.
Monitor tower frequency 118.6.
What's the tower 118.6 on A? What are you feeling?
590, contact tower 118.6.
18.6, about 259, clear.
Giving way to towing company Airbus right to left on the Foxtrot.
Roger, slow taxi, cross 16, Mike 1, hold at link 4, Shamrock 611.
Delta, reduce speed 200.
200 knots. 200 knots toward 59 Echo Delta.
2590, target evening, and clear view or Tango runway 28, wind 200 degrees 13, max 28, minimum 7. Yes, Tango 28, report 2590. Okay, confirm it, clear for view or Tango, continue approach. View or Tango, continue approach, report 2590. Shamrock 677, vacate Echo 6, Bravo 6, contact ground 121.8, good night.
6, Bravo 6, 128, Shamrock 677, good night.
014.
Push that boost to Dublin, Point Romeo, and clear Echo 014, Rhino 156.
At 10,3000 feet, Canadian 04, clear VOR Tango, Shamrock 34 Yankee.
Level 70.
Or just a 180 knots.
Latmo 180 knots toward 59 Echo Delta.
Roger, Echo 2, hold short 28.
70 Victor, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Shamrock 70 Victor.
Right Foxtrot, Zulu, stand 409 Romeo. Okay, disregard that transmission. That was for the Shamrock 611. Continue now. Taxi, cross runway 16, Mike 1. Right Foxtrot, Zulu, stand 418.
Okay, we are crossing runway 16, Mike 1, right on the Fox's Zulu, stand 418, Shamrock 611.
Shamrock 677, continue taxi, cross runway 16, Mike 1, right Foxtrot, link 2, stand 400 Romeo.
Cross 16, Mike 1, Fox is link to 400 Romeo, Shamrock 677, Mike 2.
6, bye-bye.
180 to Maxes, 160 to 4 is toward 59 Echo Delta, contact Tango 1186.
Shamrock 69 Yankee, good evening, identified cleared. Rimvu, Bagso 1 Lima, hold when you reach Carab.
Rimvu, back to 1 Lima, hold at Carab, Shamrock 69 Yankee, much of it today?
Shamrock 69 Yankee, I'm afraid it looks like it'll be 2 rounds or so, and plan for the VOR triangle approach, speed 230 knots.
Speed 230, that's copied, the VOR Tango, runway 28, Shamrock 69 Yankee.
Shamrock 69 Yankee, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight 150, Shamrock 69 Yankee.
0. Descend flight level 90, Shamrock 70 Victor.
Okay, thank you for the information around the
64, good evening, approaching flight level 120.
Emirates 164, good evening, climb flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Emirates 161. Emirates 164, confirm you 1290 knots.
Emirates 164, arm, speed 290 knots.
Emirates 164 will go.
Ground Rhino 156.
Rhino 156.
I just keep you informed, we haven't been able to pull fully onto stand, just keep you informed, Rhino 156.
Rhino 156, okay. Can you just confirm it's your intention to pull onto the hammerhead?
Runway 28 and taxi towards this place, Mach 247. Now, and that will be pushing back. Keep you informed.
Shamrock 69 Yankee, descend flight level 140.
Descend flight 140, Shamrock 69 Yankee.
47, contact approach 121.1, goodbye.
1.1, Shamrock 247, fog of all.
On.
Position and sort out your power problem and continue the push for startup, confirm.
Confirm, yes, thank you, Rhino 156.
Rhino 156, thanks, understood.
Grand, good evening again, Jersey 1 Charlie Uniform Dash 8 and 206 Tango, we are fully ready, and the first overfly of Oscar Echo, GNH 1014.
yourself.
Ryanair 669, maintain your present speed, clear to VOR Tango, approach runway 28.
2.580 right now, 738 bye.
Clear VOR Tango, approach runway 28.
Yes, I'm clear to VOR Tango, approach Ryanair 669. Hello Ryanair 54 Tango, flight level 80, speed 210, approaching Carrier to join the back to 1 Lima.
Hotel Golf, good day to you, continue on the 1 Lima arrival.
Echo Ryanair 54 Tango.
590, taxi Hotel 2, hold short runway 34.
Hotel 2 and hold short 34, aeroflot 2590.
Jersey 7 Golf Echo, taxi left Hotel 1, enter runway 16, Echo 2, hold short runway 28.
Okay, left Hotel 1, runway 16, Echo 2, hold short runway 28, go back.
Correct, Juliet 249 is fully ready on stem 143.
Romeo descend, maintain flight level 70.
Flight level 70, Sherman 4 Juliet Romeo.
28055, bye-bye now.
128055, Emirates 164, good night. Continue to push on San Monte, we've got a replacement turbo.
Ryanair 1568, firm, push and start approved, to release point Romeo.
Yes, approved, to release point Romeo, thank you very much.
Ryanair 298, stand by 1 minute, I will call you back to return.
69 Yankee, good day. VOR Tango, approach runway 28. 50 approach 28 Shamrock, VOR Tango, 28 Shamrock, 24 Yankee. Wind is 2003014, Mach 24, minimum 7 knots. Thank you.
Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu.
Jersey 7 Golf Echo, confirm, squawking 5405.
5405.
Thanks.
Shamrock 70 Victor descend, maintain flight level 80.
17 flight level 80, Shamrock 70 Victor.
6 Romeo Zulu, register 210 knots.
Reducing 210 knots, Ryanair 64 Romeo Zulu.
Wait, 28, special shoulder, 2 jet.
Fire 7 Echo, good evening, identified, cleared, Rinvu, send Banjo for Banjo 1 Lima, hold when you reach Carab.
Rinvu, back to 1 Lima, hold at Carab, Fire 7 Echo, expected push time please.
Fire 7 Echo, plan for 2 rounds of the hold.
2 holds is fine, 7 Echo, thanks. Oscar Echo.
UPS 249 on that check, standby 1.
669, reduced to 180 knots.
Reducing 180 knots, Ryanair 669. Don't be aware.
Cover 6258, good evening, cleared Rulaf, find flight level 230.
Rulaf, flight level 230, Tower 658. This is the Dublin Store 590 Bravo 6.
Tower 59 Echo Delta, good evening, taxi Mike 2, hold short runway 34.
Mike 2, hold short 34, so 59 Echo Delta.
Airflap 2590, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, link 4, stand 313 Charlie.
Cross runway 34, Hotel 1, link Charlie, airfloat 2590. Here's some Golf Echo, good stop bar here.
Jersey 7 Golf Echo, that's not a stop bar, that's just a red line to signal the end of the runway, so continue, Echo 2, hold short runway 28. Jersey 7 Golf Echo, monitor tower 118.6.
Hotel 186. 28 Shamrock, 34 Yankee.
Airflap 2590, after Lima 4, apron 4, stand 313 Charlie.
658. Apron 4 and 313 Charlie, airport 2590.
Jersey 1 Charlie uniform, push and start approved, to point Foxtrot.
Push and start approved, tuck release point Foxtrot is the 1 Charlie uniform.
Fine.
186, Ryanair 69, bye.
54 Tower Golf, cleared VOR Tango, approach runway 28.
Jersey 2 Juliet Bravo, Dublin, good day, identified, climb flight level 120.
Climb at 120, just take your power. Continue wind 200 degrees 15. Airport Ryanair 669.
6 number 1.
2 Juliet Bravo, turn left heading 175 degrees.
Left heading 175 degrees, 2 Juliet Bravo.
558, contact Scottish on 128.055, so bye now.
128.055, round 5 for the
That's almost 6.